Thanks for being part of our Gem Fest this afternoon. We are in the final hour and we are focusing in on the blues this hour. So we have some really pretty things to be talking about. We have the London Blue pendant that a lot of you are ordering that's going to be coming up. Swiss Blue, if you're still ordering it, thank you so much. Over 800 of you said yes to that gorgeous piece. I'm so glad you did. But I want to show you another lovely choice in London Topaz. We've been talking a lot about Topaz because it's such a cool gemstone. And this is a very glamorous ring. Wow, this is a real bargain on this ring. If you could feel this, you will be amazed when you get this home. This is weighty. There's a lot of metal. There's a lot of gem weight and a lot of metal weight. If you like to wear a ring on an alternative finger, this would be an excellent choice for that. I would say to go up to the ring size you would need for your alternative finger because it's such a substantial ring. It might look nice as a middle finger or as an index finger ring. The blue itself, what we've done here is we've taken the London Topaz. They're all brilliant cut, which means each stone has 58 facets, so they're brilliant and beautiful and sparkly. And we set them into black rhodium prongs, which rhodium, as you know or may not know, it's platinum. Platinum is actually a category of metals. There's 7 different platinum metals, rhodium being one of them. And it's the perfect conduit for jewelry because it is very liquid and it plates beautifully and it's anti-tarnish and it holds up beautifully. So that is black rhodium creating the backdrop for the London Topaz stones. And you can see how striking, how stunning that looks. It's creating almost a shadow box effect. And then with the framework, and you can see there's a little bit of scalloping. It almost looks like a ribbon wrapping around the centerpiece. And the center, what we did is that you can see it's a square, but we turned it on its side. So it's a diamond shape. So pretty on the hand. And it's, as I said, very, very glamorous ring for $119.90. This is for those of you that love a bolder statement. You like a bigger ring. This is all of that. It's on 5 payments of $23.98, but you do get a big portrait, a big, bold, gorgeous look on your hand. And again, when you get it home, I think you're gonna be very impressed with this. I think you'll be blown away by how much ring you're getting, by the impressive look you're getting at $119.90. $169 is great for this. $119.90 is a wow. That is a blowout. So, you know, it's funny because when you'll notice with this collection, it's not only one type of style or design because, you know, I'm aware that we all are different. What I may like, you may not like, and vice versa. But one thing is for sure, you know, whether you like a larger ring or a smaller ring, we all love beautiful things. We all love quality. So what we try to do with this collection, we try to do different styles and designs. So for a woman who loves a bigger ring, and you notice, I do. But I also like a piece that's more tailored. I like both. It depends on what I'm doing, what I'm wearing, what mood I'm in. So I'm like everybody else. That's what's exciting about having a gem wardrobe, because depending on what's on tap that day, what we're up to, it's nice to have choices. So a ring like this for me is something that's much more of a big statement. It's much more of a cocktail ring, a ring that I would wear for work or that I wear for meetings or when I wear when I'm traveling. I'm not gonna wear this when I'm, you know, just working around the house or running around the house or running errands that day. This is a ring that I would wear more for going out, for glamour, for cocktail, for fun, because it is all of that. So I think that's what's great. It really is up to you. You know, there's a woman who loves something a little bit more scaled down. There's a woman who loves something that's a little bit more bold and glamorous. And then there are those of us who like to dabble in both pools. And that's what's kind of neat about HSN, is that you will get all of these great options. If you're ordering this ring, do not hang up. It's $119.90, great price break here for